Playboy, you made that beat.
It's high school hoops talk with the talking heads. I am your boy E Tally with.
This is Mike Daniel Jr. representing Alamo City All-Star Sportsplex, proud supporter of Super Sports Media. Very special guest on the line with us. We have
This is Zakee Thompson. I am a class of 2025. I go to Harlan High School, and I have a 3.4 GPA.
student
Student
athlete
athlete.
taking care of business.
Student athlete doing his thing.
Sir,
It's been a minute.
definitely,
Long
definitely.
time. Long time we talked about this. We finally got it happening. So let's jump right into it, Zaki.
That works. Let's do it.
All right. So look, man, as a senior going into your final year, what unique skills or qualities do you bring to the court that set you apart from your competitors?
I'm very physical. Everything is like very physical. I'm really willing to touch you. I'm not scared to foul you. I'm not scared to get in your face. I'm not scared to get sweaty. I don't care about sweat, blood. And like I'm really like a Draymond Green on the team. Like that's what my coach likes to call it. I'm really that guy that, I'm bringing the energy to the court no matter if I got to go get a foul, go get a really tough rebound. I'm really just a really high energy quality player that'll bring anything to the floor, and I'm really coachable in that aspect because my coach asked me to be really physical, and that's what I bring to the table.
And I do like
Love
to
it.
see that in reference to that. I like the fact you like to rebound.
Yes, sir.
You're that 2-3 guy that does not mind getting dirty and mixing it up. And that's one thing I like to see about you. A lot of guys your size and your build don't want to mix it up and get, like you said,
Oh,
get dirty.
yes,
So that's
sir. I
one thing I
love
did
that.
like about you.
All right, so 3.4 GPA senior, hell of an academic load on you, hell of an athletic load on you. How do you balance all of the above of those demands as you're preparing for your transition to play college basketball?
It's more so just being disciplined. You know what I'm saying? I have like a really high like expectation for myself because of the goals that I want. I know that not everything is free, so you have to work for everything. And me not already having that attention from other schools, like the higher quality schools, my academics is where I need to make up for it, and I'm really willing to do whatever it takes to get my GPA up. And I have like my mom, my mom does it all, and I give her high praise because without her, like I wouldn't be able to do anything everything I've done throughout high school. Everything is just it's because of her, and she encourages me every single day. And coming from the background that I come from, it's really hard to overcome some of the things that I have done. So everything that I do, I thank my mom for it, and she really just like she's really the backbone that helps me out for everything.
I can appreciate your acknowledgement, right? You know what? Didn't get these big schools. Let me go do some more to take on the academic side. So the fact at your age that you're able to have that man in the mirror check already and come to grips and come to terms and understanding, along with, the praise and the acknowledgement and the thanks that you're given, man, I've been I've heard about you so long. It's great to finally meet you. And now to hear that just tells me more on why I've heard so much about you. So kudos, young man.
Yes, sir. I really appreciate that.
All right. Like we said already, you are a senior. So you played, all 4 years. So with that being said, can you give us a memorable moment where as a player you have a great memory, and you want to talk about it, and also as the leader on the floor.
Yes,
Talk
sir,
about it.
definitely. Definitely, I would say a transformation of my body. I transformed my body really well. And initially, when I was a freshman, I was a football player and I swang football and basketball. But what I wanted to do was I like to eat, and I won't lie, I didn't put a lot of effort into working out as much because I played football and we lifted weights. So when it came time for basketball, I wasn't necessarily in shape. So like I would definitely say like the most memorable moment was getting myself in shape and really just seeing myself differ from everybody else as soon as I lost the weight and I really just grew into my body because I had the skill and I had the talent, but I didn't necessarily have the weight and I didn't have the size or the figure. So I would definitely say like working on my body, that was definitely one of like my most memorable moments.
And what about you being a leader on the floor?
And being a leader on the floor, definitely. When I before I even touched the varsity court, I played JV. And even though I was definitely one of the most talented out there, I loved to play JV because it was a time where I could show my coaches that I was a leader and that I could take on the role that even some of the guys that were ahead of me couldn't do. I really looked up to a leader that we had on our team. It was a guy named Kalen Hargrove, and he led the team really well. And so for me to be on JV, I really looked at some of the stuff that he did, and I really took away from that. And I tried my best to be the biggest leader that I could because I knew next year that I would have to be I'd be on varsity and I have to take even a bigger role because I'm not necessarily the leader, but I can still contribute to the team physically and emotionally, whether it is on or off the court.
Okay,
I love it.
okay.
I love it. So you kind of already sort of answered this question, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. In a world of evolving basketball players, what NBA players' playing style do you admire, favor the most, and why?
Um, I'm a huge LeBron fan. We're not gonna get into that one, but definitely Kevin Durant. I would say Kevin Durant. Um, I have
Hold on,
definitely.
LeBron and KD? Okay, I gotta
I,
hear this one.
Okay, so one of my favorite players, LeBron, by far. I have always stuck with LeBron since I was a child. So like that's just me being a fan. Like, but with KD being such a bigger guard, I've studied how he raises up and uses his hesitation, not only being so high, like in the air because he's 7 foot, but like really getting the ball and like getting the ball up and even getting past defenders being 7 foot. I've never seen a guy move like I've never seen a guy get people in the air being 180 pounds. You know what I'm saying? Like I've never seen that before, and to watch it on film over and over and to study it and to like really put it into your game aspect, you can really tell that it works if you do it the right way and you really study and you execute.
Okay, how tall are you, Zakee?
I'm 6'5".
Okay, okay, good, good, good.
So you're not gonna ask him any more questions in reference to LeBron?
Nah,
Okay, okay,
he
got
said
it.
he
LeBron
gonna
James
leave
is
it
my
alone.
favorite
I'm
player,
gonna leave it
man. Hey,
alone.
I love him, man. I love
Hey,
LeBron.
hey, well, that's just it. You're talking to two guys who really think LeBron's a good basketball player, also. So no, you're not gonna have too much argument. So you're good. You're good.
He has a great IQ. I love the way he can control the game, and he's a leader as well. So definitely, I could tell. And there's an old clip of him in high school being an early leader. I know we all seen it before. So definitely, like taken away from the NBA players, and not only the NBA players, but the people around me, especially Coach
So
Tatum.
bonus question. What's one thing you don't like about LeBron? Let's see. Let's see how
One
much
thing
you
I
really
do
want to
not
pay
like about
attention.
LeBron is his lack of hustle when it comes to his mistakes. Sometimes he'll turn the ball over, his teammate will do something and he'll give like a look like this, but it's like the play is still going. You're great, but you know what I'm saying? We need like to be the greatest, you got to fill out every aspect. I feel like, sometimes he just, gets in his little selfish mode because, he's LeBron.
There we go.
Good. Good answer. All right, Zakee. How has being part of a team sport like basketball helped shape your identity and your personal growth throughout high school?
I would definitely say seeing my brothers win. I would definitely say like I love to see like my teammate like when I wasn't even at Harlan when Um, my teammate KJ committed, but I have known KJ since when I was in eighth grade, and I love to see that he committed because we've all grown and we've all been through the same process, and that being in a team sport, there's always going to be that one guy that's the best player, and everybody knows it. But I love the fact that the environment that I'm in right now, we all love to see each other win, and we have like so much talent on our team, and it takes a lot to have a team that wants to see everybody on the team win and not just have one person. You know what I'm saying? Because there's always going to be that one player that drops 30, but we all contribute to the game, and we all understand our roles, and we understand that not every game, not everybody's gonna have 30. Not every game, like you're gonna have an off game, you're gonna have an on game, and it's just the flow of basketball.
So do you believe you playing basketball helped you become a little unselfish?
Definitely, I definitely think it helped me be unselfish, more so for the fact that I've definitely put it in like a perspective of seeing everybody else's, like putting it in everybody else's shoes.
Yes.
Like I have teammates right now that don't play much, but they still come to practice every day, and they still they still work really hard, and they're still like one of the best teammates. And I could be in that same position, and I could not, I couldn't, I didn't have to do what they're doing. And so to see that, it really encourages me to still like to be the best teammate I can, be the best person I can on and off the court, because at the end of the day, it's bigger than just basketball.
Good stuff.
I
Okay.
love it. All right, next question. What has motivates you and what motivates you currently to continually push on and off the court during this pivotal senior year of yours?
I would definitely say my mom. Um, Growing up, it's been me, my mom, and my brother. So me and my brother are 10 months apart. So my mom has two teenagers growing up in a single household, and it's at times it gets hard, and I noticed that. And there's times where all I want to do is just make my mom proud at the end of the day. And at the end of the day, I see my mom happy, and my mom supports me, and as long as she's here with me, supporting me, there's nothing else I can ask for. Because I really don't, I never really cared what anybody else said. Because I came home and my family loved me at the end of the day. Came home, I slept in the same bed. I woke up the next morning. You know what I'm saying? God woke me up, and it's still blessings every single day. So I'm just happy to make my mom proud. And whenever I can get the chance to repay my mom for this so that she's done for me, I definitely will do that.
She sounds like a great lady, so make sure you tell her thank you when we get off this call, big guy.
Yes, sir.
All right. So as you look ahead to college basketball, what are your aspirations and goals for your future athletic and academic endeavors?
I want to get my master's degree in business and finance. That's first. I always want to. My mom told me that as long as I get, if I pursue business and I get my bachelor's degree in business, I will always have a job. And so there's not nowhere there's like I'm always gonna be qualified for a job. And like regardless of where I go for basketball, I want to make sure that I'm set for school first because I want something that I can fall back on when the ball stops bouncing. In terms of basketball, everybody's goal is to go to the NBA. But I do want to make it to the NBA. But I really want to make it to college first because for me, I never really thought that I'd even have the chance to go to college right now. Like where I come from, I come from a small town in Anchorage, Alaska. Nobody necessarily knows where that's at. And for me, there's not a lot of players that come out of there and make a name for themselves. So for me to make a name for myself right now, I'm really just, I'm writing it out and I'm seeing just where basketball takes me right now. And I'm going to college for sure. And that's my next chapter, and that's all I'm going to focus on. I focus on what's right now. I'm not going to go in the past. I'm just focusing on what's right now.
Okay.
Absolutely. Game day, rituals, routines, anything you do on a game, before a game that puts you in your zone, that in your head is going to help you perform your best level.
Yes. I definitely just tell. I always go into the game thinking like I'm always thinking like I'm the best guy out here. I always think like I'm always thinking I'm different. Like I can show that I'm different, but I am very much a team player. A mindset of mine is just like I'm trying to get myself energized. And before the game, I hold our team prayers. So we all get in the huddle and we do pray. And that really gets me excited as well because I know that all of our team is connected and to see everybody else on the same page and to know that we all have the same energy really boosts everybody else's energy. So
That's awesome. That's awesome.
All right, Zakee. You are very inspirational. You have a lot of people looking up to you. You got the younger guys that feed into Harlan, wanting to be a Harlan Hawk. So, if you can, what advice would you give those guys to prepare them for the high school gauntlet, I like to call it?
do it right the first time. Definitely.
What does that mean? Give me elaborate a little bit more.
Not necessarily do it right, but try your hardest in everything you do. Never give less than 100%.
Thank you.
There was times where I would definitely say that I didn't give 100% in it definitely showed within my recruitment process and the way that I played out in high school. And that's something that I have definitely ate multiple times. And, it's just a matter of, bringing myself back to reality. And at the end of the day, you give yourself 100% and you go out there and you show coach that I'm willing to give 100%. There's no reason why you don't play. And it just got to a point where I just controlled what I could control. And there's a saying where you just get 1% better every day, and 1% every single day got me to where I am right now.
Facts. Yes, sir. Good stuff. Go ahead,
Hey,
Mike.
I love your accountability, man. I love his accountability and his ownership. I can appreciate the daylights out of that. So my final question, basketball. When did you decide to take it serious where you knew, you know what? I want to play basketball beyond high school. I want to play at the next level. At what point in your journey did you realize you wanted to take it that serious?
Me and Coach Tally had a conversation. I think it was like my sophomore year. I think I came to Pro Skills and I had a talk with Coach Tally, and he said that I really see something in you, and that I really want you to stay on this team, no matter because at the time there was disputes between A and B teams. I didn't care. I wanted to play, and he said, "I believe in you. I want you to be on this team, and you're going to do great on this team. I believe that you and my other teammates are going to do great on this team." And when he said that, it kind of just like I never exactly heard that before. I never had an AAU coach like really talk to me as like outside of basketball. They're always like, we're gonna talk during practice. I'm not gonna see you until the games. Da, da, da. But there were times where I've been on the road with Coach Tally. I've talked to Coach Tally, and he's been there every step of the way. And I can't do nothing but thank him because with necessarily without him, I wouldn't be, what I'm saying, where I'm at. This really happened because of him. When I was on Pro Skills, I didn't know anybody. Coach Tally kind of just like introduced me to everybody, and it was family from there. So
Man, I love that. Great job, ET.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for those wonderful words. But at the same time, again, like I always tell you, Zakee, one thing about you that you have a lot of charisma. And again, you allow your ability on the floor to do all your speaking. And I think it shows. It shows when you play. Like you said, you're the guy who likes to get the rebounds. You know, frame wise, you don't look like you like to get rebounds, but you do. You don't mind mixing it up because you are stronger than what you look like. So, with those things being said, again, man, you can go as far as you want to go, and I really meant that. All right,
Good job, Zaki. You made him
I
cry.
really
You made him
appreciate
tear up
that,
over there.
Coach.
You made him tear up, Zaki.
you really
Look, he
did. You
tear he,
really
he,
did,
he, he
man. You
teared up
really
over there.
did. He did. He did. Because I remember the conversation. We were in Dallas when I talked to him because he was having a rough. It was kind of rough for him right then and there. It was because we had so-called two teams, and you Mike, you know how it is having follow through, having two teams, and you know where that can go. That can go good or bad. So, and at the time, it was going in a negative way. But man, his team was so talented. You had him, you had Logan Beckstrom, you had You had Jordan Thomas at one time on. You had a lot of good, talented kids, and it's just like they were getting confused in the word second team or not top team. And it was like, no, guys, it's not what it's about.
Nah.
He honestly, him and Logan were the only two that really understood
Dang.
what I was saying to him. And look at them both now. Again, Zakee sitting there with about what is it, 8 offers right now, Zakee?
Nine. I just got my ninth yesterday or the day before.
See, again, he has a very tough decision to make. He has a very tough decision to make, and that's good. That's what he wanted. He wanted to be somewhere where they appreciate him. That's all he wants. That's all a young man wants. So I definitely can rock with this kid.
Heck
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
I can dig it. I can dig it.
Well, listen, my last request before I turn over the mic and he does the rapid fire is give us a fun fact about you. And you kind of gave one
Um,
a little bit,
y'all are gonna love this one. Y'all are gonna love this one.
all right, go for it.
Back in middle school, I used to play the saxophone, and I used to be great at it. I will tell you, I used to be great. I was great at the saxophone, and I played the alto saxophone and the bass saxophone. Probably one of the bigger saxophones you have to hold down here. And I played in my middle school band. I played in my middle school band competition like 3 times. I won second place. Um, I played in multiple plays in with the saxophone, and overall, I never thought I'd play it, but it was just something I had picked up, and it was just something fun.
There we
Again,
go. That
very
is definitely a
talented
fun
young
fact.
man.
That's
Exactly,
definitely a
very
fun
talented
fact.
young man. Yes, yes.
All right, I got some rapid fire questions for you, Zaki. You
Do
ready?
it. I'm ready.
Who's winning the Super Bowl this year?
Ravens,
All right. Pizza or calzone?
pizza,
Spaghetti or lasagna?
lasagna,
In-N-Out or Whataburger?
Whataburger,
Burger King or McDonald's?
McDonald's,
Hot wings or any other flavor wings?
hot wings, hot wings, hot wings. Lemon pepper
Flats
though.
or drums?
Lemon pepper though. I won't lie. Lemon pepper's good.
Mix them together, they're phenomenal.
Yeah.
Flats or drums?
Ooh, flats,
Okay. Pancakes or waffles?
pancakes all day.
You're starting a championship team, Katie or LeBron?
LeBron,
Okay. Hey, it has been a pleasure to finally get to meet the famous Zakee.
it's
Uh,
definitely a pleasure to meet you guys. Well,
stay
talk with you guys.
grounded.
I've met Coach Tally. I've never talked with you.
Stay grounded, young man, and nothing but blessings on your continued journey, man.
Yes,
Looking
sir.
forward to your next wave.
Yes, sir.
Zakee, as usual, man. Thank you again for giving me the opportunity to just talk to you and just help you grow, man. And I appreciate you believing in the process. And again, thank you again, brother.
Yes, sir. I really appreciate you guys. And one thing I want everybody to know, we're gonna put Alaska on the map. I want everybody to know that Alaska will be on the map. 907, where I come from. Everybody should know. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Shout out to Alaska.
Yes, sir. Every day.
Thanks, Key.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, guys.